Michele Canning. I'm the head women's soccer coach at NYU. So I think every year we set very similar expectations. We are a top 25 program. It is a given that we want to be in the top 25. We're in recent years been really trying to break into that top 10 spot. And we think last year, coming back from COVID, we were competitive in the UAA and we were competitive in a lot of our games, but we were slightly inexperienced. And we think we're really going to be able to build on that to have a successful fall. I think we have a lot of quality returners as well. So the seniors had a lot of experience. They played a lot from the time that they arrived. But we also have a lot of players behind them. The rising senior class is very strong. The junior class is very strong. And we will be adding 3 transfers. So 1 graduate student transfer and 2 undergrad transfers. 2 of them are coming from Division I programs. So we think that they might raise the level of what we're doing right off the bat. I think for us, we always think the team dynamic is a very important key to success. That we spend a lot of time in preseason helping the players get to know one another and feel really comfortable with the coaches and with our style and with how we communicate and people's personalities. Because in soccer there aren't timeouts. So a lot of what is happening on the field has to be controlled by the players themselves and how much they trust each other and how much they will communicate with one another. So I think we work on the team dynamic. And then the second thing, which we want to grow from last year, is that we weren't dangerous enough in the attack. So we had lots of the ball in a lot of the games. We had more possession than our opponents, but we weren't finishing as much as we wanted to be, or we weren't creating really dangerous chances out of how much we had possession. So we'll be spending time on that in preseason, and we just spent a lot of time on that in the spring too. Nikki Dries is my assistant that works with our attackers, and she just spent the whole last year playing for the national team of Puerto Rico and going through all the CONCACAF qualifying games. So it was excellent for our players to be able to watch such a high-level player, not just play with them in training and give them feedback about the performance and help set our attacking style, but to really be able to see her play and make a difference. She scored one of the best goals in all the CONCACAF qualifying. So I think that 1, it brings enthusiasm, but 2, it's also like such a great example to have such a high-level player on our team and to have so much access to her. So Nikki mainly works with our team attack. And then we also have Carmen Profit, who specializes in our goalkeeping. And we have 4 returning goalkeepers. Last year, none of them had any playing experience because they were all impacted by COVID. So they're all younger players that were impacted by COVID and have never played. But now we have them, 3 of them are returners, 4 is an incoming freshman, and all 3 of them have playing experience. So we think, that the future is bright for what's going to be happening with the goalkeepers. Yeah, dates that I am looking forward to is an interesting question because I think a lot of my philosophy is to take one game at a time. So that it doesn't really work if you get so caught up in where you want to be in November if you're not just focusing on what you need to do in the training session and what you need to do to get ready for the next game. So I think that I look forward to the fact that I get to work with the players every day. And yeah, it's fun to have the first day and everyone's so enthusiastic and so excited to get back into it. But sometimes I even like the challenging days because they show what everyone's character is. And last season we dropped like a lot of games that were really, really close and we played really well. But we never gave up. We never lost our identity or our style. And I think I look forward to seeing those things even more clear and more enjoyable for people to watch and for the players to be playing in it. Our spring game was so much fun, and I think the players really felt like things were connecting even more than they were in the fall.